partners supporting us, we have Field Church 8.
Geoffrey Ayesiga is the head teacher of Maratatu Primary School, located in Changwali Refugee Settlement in Chikube District. The school has a population of 7,490 students and is among those affected by the reduction in donor funding.
The way we manage it is through having double shift, because now what we do is to let other learners study in the morning and they go up to lunchtime. Then those ones don't come back. So, and the others come in the afternoon.
Currently, the teacher-to-student ratio stands at 1 to 214, which is far beyond the acceptable standard in the education sector.
And you find it very hard for one teacher to manage such a big population, controlling them and providing materials for these learners to use.
You look at these children and they have great needs. You see what they are putting on and so on. So we still need to have more partners to come in and support these refugees.
The Ministry of Education and Sports has conducted a physical monitoring exercise to assess the performance of the Education Response Plan for refugees and the impact of the funding cuts.
It's evident is that we have a number of NGOs who have been supporting this work, which we highly commend. But we also have very many people in this settlement, so many so that the schools are all bursting. The infrastructure available is really struggling to manage the population.
School managers in refugee settlements informed ministry officials that the quality of teaching is deteriorating, with some school structures abandoned following the withdrawal of donors.
Ekyetagwe ky'amaanyi ntwenda government etuyambe mu bintu bibiri. Ekyokubanza kakuba eritwali isomero lino likaba lya government ntujja kutunga omugisa kutuha capitation grant kandi n'okutuha abasomesa ba government.
They are now appealing to the ministry to take over and support these schools to ensure their sustainability.
So we are now working with the local government to see how they can plan it out properly so that they only give those who deserve. And now these schools we have looked at, we really deserve.
The Office of the Prime Minister acknowledges the growing pressure on existing resources, noting that some development partners are shutting down their operations.
Are no longer going to be there. We used to have teachers that were being paid by, for example, Save the Children. When the ECO project ended last February this year, those teachers went away, though they came back. UNHCR also, because of the funding cut, teachers have been cut. So you find that basically we are struggling in terms of teacher-student ratio.
UNHCR has urged the government to scrap registration fees for refugee learners as the agency plans to stop covering the cost for examination candidates.
National examination, we cannot, UNHCR cannot afford to support that anymore. But when we take into consideration the food cost and the lack of livelihood opportunity,
the Ministry of Education and Sports has pledged to devise strategies to ensure equitable, quality and inclusive education for children and youth affected by crisis, both in refugee settlements and host communities.
It's very important for us to note that when the refugees are in Uganda, government makes sure that they benefit from the available services and opportunities that so that they can be able to acquire skills.
This assessment exercise aims to monitor the delivery of education services to refugees and host communities across 13 refugee hosting districts, with a focus on the impact of reduced global humanitarian funding and the rising number of refugees in need of education support. Story by Abdul Nasir Luwama.